Hello everybody and welcome back to the garden. It's another Sunday. I think it's been about a week since I made a video. As always, the life gets crazy, but it's weekend, so let's do some gardening. But before we do any gardening, I have an announcement to make. It's a year since I started my gardening channel, and I'd like to thank everyone who joined the channel and subscribed. Thank you guys. I never expected I'm gonna get over 300 subscribers in a year. This channel is more of a diary ready for me, a journal, because I'm crap with the paper journal, but because it's a year of the gardening channel, I treated myself not going on holiday this summer, so I brought the holiday to myself. This summer the holiday gonna be in the garden itself. I set up my bell tent, all set up inside for chilling and relaxing, and I'll see you back here in a second. As I said, it's a first anniversary of my gardening channel, so thank you again everyone who joined and many more return. I think that's the best way to celebrate the anniversary. It's a glass of my homemade rhubarb wine. I'll try to film a close-up. You'll see the color. It's kind of pink. It's supposed to be rosé, but it's pink. Anyway, cheers everyone, and thank you again. Ah, that's delicious. Let me chill here for a minute or two, and I'll see you back in the garden in a sec. Okay, so that's enough of self-indulgence. That was a lovely glass of wine. Highly recommend it. But let's pick up where we left off last week. I don't know if you watched the video, but I saw some beetroot and lettuce in my zucchini bed. Let's have a quick look what's happening. Looks like all the beetroot is germinating. It's a good sign. It took only a couple of days to germinate. And same story with the lettuce. Seems like plenty of it is germinating. So that's a success, I think. The cucumbers and beans bed is looking fantastic, if I might say so myself. The gherkins, the cucumbers, starting to flower already, so that won't be long before the first fruit appear. Same with the beans. It's the flowering galore. I can see first beans forming as well. So that's the bean harvest on the way. But let's have a look what's happening in the main garden. Last time you were here with me, I was planting my beans and I ran out of time. Busy life, what can you do? So today we can continue with the bean planting and the rest of the crop rotation. So let's go. What I have in mind here is to continue this planting. As you can see, all those, I think they are coconut pampol. All those beans are growing happily. There's no problems with them. So today I'm gonna plant all of those beans. I think they are French beans, bush French beans. So they're gonna go in the ground. The lettuce seedlings gonna get planted out. And in this bed where I had my failing onions, I remove all the onions and I'm gonna sow some gherkins, cucumbers here for the later crop. So let's do all that. Okay, so this is the bed that I had half of my onions. Almost all of them got destroyed by onion white rot. Last week I planted this batch of beans. Today I'm gonna be planting the second batch in this area. I'm sure you all know how to do it. Make a hole, put the plant in, cover the hole, water if needed. Finally, today we got some rain, really much needed rain. It's crazy dry this year and hot for a change. I'm not complaining, I like the heat, but the plants need constant watering, which is annoying, especially if you don't have much time. So I'm grateful for the rain today. It might be raining soon again. They are forecasting storms today. So I thought it's a perfect time to do some planting. Hopefully I don't need to water any extra, just rely on the rain. As I said before, in my main bean beds, the plants already flowering and forming first fruits. So I'm thinking they're gonna finish in probably 2-3 weeks. I'm gonna leave a couple of plants to do some seed savings. I'm not gonna harvest all the beans. I'm gonna leave some for the seed savings. So this lot should be giving me some harvest in about a month, if everything goes right. And beside, that's gonna plug all the holes I have in the garden. It was rather disappointing onion harvest, well, onion no harvest really. I've noticed some of them were getting damaged by slugs, but they should recover, I think. There's still plenty of leaves on them left, but all this is a slug damage. With the bush beans, you can plant them quite close together, 15 centimeters apart maybe, even closer if you want to. When you're sowing your seeds directly in the ground, when I'm sowing my seeds directly in the ground, I don't even give them an inch really. I just sow them like carrots and they don't mind. But they are bigger established plants, so I thought 10-15 centimeters apart is plenty enough for them. But with bush beans you can really pack them up close, as long as the soil is fairly fertile. They should give you a nice crop. But even in poor soil, they are legume family, so they're gonna create at least some of the nitrogens they need. So let me continue with that and I'll catch you up in a second for you, a couple of minutes for me. So I'll see you back in a minute. And just like that, this bunch is planted out. I was also supposed to be getting the autumn harvest of my golden acre cabbage. But as I said on the previous video, it's a very... Whoa. My second sowing of golden acre cabbage for my autumn harvest is pitiful. As I said in the previous video when I was sowing the seeds, it's very old seeds. I've been using them for quite a few years. That was the last of it. So looks like I have 3 to 4 plants maybe germinating, and even they look quite weak. So that's not much. I'm gonna let it grow, and if they're gonna come to anything, I'll plant them out anyway. But that's not a success story. On the other hand, my sowing of lettuce, those are all from the saved seeds from last year, so I knew it's gonna be good germination. They look fantastic. They're gonna be planted out in random places wherever I have space. So that's a good story. And now let's just move to the next bed. I need to sow some more cucumbers. gherkins, the pickling cucumbers. They're quite small, perfect for pickling. So let's do some sowing now. So this is the bed that the cucumber is gonna go. I'm using my own seeds from 2 years ago actually. I didn't get any seeds last year, but looks like a good year for cucumbers this year. So I'm gonna sow some more. The cucumbers are quite fast growing plants if you give them enough water and attention. So I should be getting some harvest fairly soon, especially now in the summer. They're gonna grow really fast. This bed is just next to my compost heap, so it likes to have quite a big population of slugs. That's why I'm sowing quite a few seeds. I'm bound to lose quite a few of them to the slugs. Once they germinate and start to grow, they are quite robust plants, so there shouldn't be any problems with the slugs. It's just the germination stage that is problematic, like with most of the plants really. Once the plant gets established, it's quite easy to grow them. And just like that, after sprinkling some seeds, just cover them with the soil or compost, whichever one you're using. So just like that, this bed is sorted. Fingers crossed, I'm gonna get some gherkins out of it. This bed is very rich in compost, organic material. It's just next to my compost heap, so it's very easy for me just to throw the compost heap in the winter. It's not getting very compacted, that's why I can walk on it quite safely. Oh, the bee, the bee. Let's escape. Okay, so I had to evacuate. There were too many bees flying. I'm in my greenhouse now. Let me just quickly show you what's happening, because everything is changing and growing day after day. So let's have a look. I think my idea of growing cucumbers on the floating shelves is great, highly recommended. The only thing is, when they reach a certain level, depending what you are growing under them, you need to try to train them back up, otherwise they're gonna strangle whatever is at the bottom. But I'm getting a couple of cucumbers almost every day, so that's working really great for me. And there's plenty of them to come still. The sweet peppers are getting there. We are getting first fruits forming. They're gonna take a while. It's a slow growing plant. Oh my god, I've just noticed something. Can you see there? I just said it's a slow growing plant, but we have quite a big peppers already on one of them. I think I need to earmark this plant for seed saving. That's a very, very early crop. We'll see how long it's gonna take them to ripen up. But all the others just getting first signs of peppers and flowers. So yeah, definitely that one over there gonna be for seed saving. The popcorn shoot off all the way to the roof. It's getting the, how you call them, tassels, flowers. So that's a good sign. Nothing on the chilies yet. The grapes, oh my god, the grapes. It's gonna be a lovely harvest. What are those? The tomatoes are getting there. That's that Italian variety I brought from Italy. We'll see what's gonna come out of them. It's a shop bought seed, second year growing. Might have been a hybrid, I don't know. So we'll see. We might get something, it might be nothing. The cherry tomatoes are doing their thing. The beefsteaks also doing their thing. There's nothing green yet. I think the cherry tomato is going to be first, as always. I have 3 plants of this one, dark cherry, and 3 plants of the normal red cherry. We'll see. So I think that's all I have for you today, just a continuation of previous weekend. Hopefully going forward the life gonna slow down a bit for me so I can make more videos. But once again, thank you very much to everyone who joined over the year. Over 300 subscribers in a year. Thank you guys. So I think that's all I have for you today, and I'll see you next time very soon. Bye.